Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. We have a bit of a treat for you today. This is a multi-perspective video and you're going to watch three players who are actually streaming or live streaming on Twitch TV all together at the same time. And in the centre we're showing D-Tronics. He's in the Pz.Kpfw 3 Ausf J. On the left is Fixing Stupid in the Matilda, and on the right is ZoeBallz in the Alecto. And well, we're usually streaming on Twitch most days of the week in the evening, and you can catch us there. Well, this game started, and D-Tronics in the Pz.Kpfw 3 Ausf J is actually off to a fast start. He's headed straight for the alleyway where the enemy's located. He's got a 5cm gun, capable of doing 70 alpha and penetrating 67mm of armour with standard and 130 with the APCR. We're going to look at this battle from his perspective to start with. He's the first one into action. Okay, poking the corner. There should be an enemy just around that corner. He knows there's somebody to his right. Oh, here they come. And the first shot into the enemy is a T29, takes a round for 70, which is an average roll. But somewhere off in the distance is a T16 who fired a round into D-Tronics and bounced off the armour. Just alongside him, well, to his left is a BT7 Arty, Pz.Kpfw 1 Ausf C, and there's also a BT7 Arty, and he's headed directly towards Zoe. Of course, ZoeBallz was streaming this as well. D-Tronics was streaming on his channel, Zoe on her channel, and I was just joining them in TeamSpeak and taking part in the games. Well, that Pz.Kpfw 1 C is obviously over there still, but he's hiding in the bushes. And D-Tronics is trying to get blind hits on him. Just around the corner we've got that T29, and he's been joined by another T29. And well, just around the gap we've got a Sentinel. And he was trying to come up into this corridor, but well, D-Tronics is poking around the corner. T29, another T29 hiding there. I do believe this was when all the premium tanks were given to everyone and they were playing them like mad trying to get the A46. That's why there's so many premium tanks in the same game. Well, Zoe's got 3 kills already. My God, she's been busy. That T29 just around the corner. He's waiting to shoot, but D-Tronics doesn't want to go round. In fact, actually, can't tell which direction he's facing with his gun. He is looking this way. Yeah, he got a low roll with that shot. Tracks him with the next one. Oh, takes another round, but it's actually from the Sturmpanzer 2. And he bounces 2 rounds from the T29, but he did get hit by the RT. He was tracked, and now he's ready to go again. There's the T116. We can see that the enemy have been dealt with, and I'm off to D-Tronics left. Oh, he almost flipped there. And there's the T116. D-Tronics is going after him. Got a T29 to his right, but he's busy. Yeah, it looks like he's going after our Panzer 3E, and D-Tronics wants that T116, the guy who bounced around off him. He locks on, puts his first round in, goes for his ass. Yeah, easiest way to take these ones out, just follow them and keep pumping the rounds in as you go. And one more shot. And that's it, and this guy is an AFK, so we'll just harvest him. So that means that D-Tronics has got 1 kill, he's about to get his second. Just hammering this guy. Harvesting his hit points. Oh, got him, but there's another T29 a short distance away. 1 shot takes him out, he's now got 3 kills. Zoe got 3 kills, and I've got 2. Oh, no, I've just got 3. So that means if we all survive the battle, it's a brothers in arms. There's only 2 enemies left, and we think that there's one round this corner. D-Tronics is going after them. It's the Sentinel and the MAT-1. There's the Sentinel. Oh, crumbs, he tracked himself there. I think that was because of the way he actually fell. He turned just at the moment he leapt over the barrier, and of course it's bound to rip the tracks if you do that. And it looks like that Sentinel's having a ding-dong fight with myself. And there he goes, and it's Zoe who got the kill. Just leaves the 1 enemy remaining, an MAT-1. Not sure where they are. But I think D-Tronics will go hunting for them. There's the T-29's found him. He was hiding near the cap area. Oh, oh crumbs, he did it again. And the kill goes to the T-29, which ends the game. So let's have a look at the battle from Zoe's perspective. Here we are back at the start, and it's Zoe in the Alecto with D-Tronics to her right and me on the far side in the Matilda. Game started. Well, Zoe has a 94mm gun as her main armament. I think it's the 25 pounder or is it the 3-inch? It's one of the two. Anyway, it's capable of doing 370 outer. It's basically a derp gun with 47mm of penetration and a burst radius of 1.58 meters. So if the enemy does come near her, she's going to derp them with a hefty HE round, which is probably going to wipe them out very, very quickly. She's decided to go north of the airstrip and use these bushes over here to shoot at any enemies that D-Tronics spots. You can see he's off there to her right in the distance, but we do know there are some enemies. They're on approach, and Zoe's now aiming in and dialing in on them. First target, BT7. Oh, it goes long. Now remember, this is an HE round, so it has got a fairly high trajectory. Oh, big hit, 359, but she's been spotted by the BT7, and she's now starting to receive fire. Now she's aimed onto this guy. Oh, that was a quick kill. BT7 Art's coming in for some more. She's loaded, and she derps him as well. This gun is really good at close range. At long range, it's quite funny seeing the shell arc up through the sky and then strike the target from above. But it's pretty devastating when it does. And you can see the Arty shells arcing into those bushes where the Panzer 1C was hiding. Now she's going to take aim on that T-29 over there in the distance. She auto-aimed on and unfortunately pulled back behind the rock. There's that T-116 who attacked D-Tronics. She tries to fire around at him, but he moves before the shell arrives. But he does take a couple of shots of fire. Oh, yes! That's a kill! That's 3 kills for Zoe. Okay, T-29 hiding behind the rock. You can see me moving through the frame of view as fixing stupid. One shell at a time. And I'm engaging those T-29s. Zoe fires around it. Unfortunately, that T-29 ran away as fast as he could. And she's suddenly seen the T-116. That was the one that fired at D-Tronics. He's up on top of the cliff. She fires a long-range shot in. Unfortunately, didn't hit the target. She's auto-aimed onto him. I think when he comes into view... Oh, he's fast-moving now, so it's going to be difficult to hit him. But she arcs around in. No hit there, but she's got 3 kills. I've got 2 at the moment, and well, Zoe's now moving to help us, crossing the airstrip. As you can see, D-Tronics is moving fast to catch that T-116 who's running away. Now the Alecto was actually based on the Tetrarch hull, or rather the sort of hull that the Tetrarch was built on. As you can see, it does look like a Tetrarch hull, and it's a tank destroyer because it's very low, and that means it can conceal from the enemy very, very easily. It looks like we're having a lot of fun here. There's a Stug 3B there off in the distance, and Zoe's auto-aimed on, gets a big hit. And she's been spotted by that Stug and takes some damage, but she fires another one back and looks like she got a hit, but the kill on Stug went to myself. So we've all got 3 kills now, and she's taking damage from a sentinel from behind. And it's another shell. She's down to just 14 hit points and she's been hitting the engine. She needs to fix that. Don't think she wants to use her repair kit, but the engine sounds very rough now. And I'm starting to engage the Sentinel. And Zoe's now satisfied the Sentinel's not looking at her, so she's going to come around the corner, auto-aim on. And takes him out with one shot. Very nicely done. Now she's fixed her engine. Used a small repair kit for that one. Doesn't want to use the big one. Not yet. In fact, I don't think there's any need to at all. In fact, I think Zoe's now going to stay in cover for the next period so that she doesn't get killed. She's only down to 14 hit points in this game. She doesn't want to get wiped out and ruin the chances of getting her brothers in arms from actually killing tanks rather than from platooning during battle. And that's it, the game's over. So let's see the battle from my point of view. And here we are again at the start, and I'm in the Matilda. Battle's about to commence. And we're off. Right, well, I've got the Matilda with the 2-pounder. So, as you know, that's capable of doing 55 alpha, penetrating 121mm of armor with standard ammo, and that goes up to 145mm with the APCR. It's not a lot of damage that it actually does, but it's pretty effective, even against the heaviest armoured tank. Now, you can see D-Tronics there off in the distance. He's headed towards the rock right at the heavy tank alley, and Zoe's north of the airstrip in the bushes waiting for the enemy to arrive. Now, although this is a very slow tank, 24 kilometers an hour forwards and 11 in reverse, it's actually quite effective. And you can see that I can see the BT7 and the BT7 Arts, so I start engaging them as they cross my field of fire, get one shot in. I think he's gone behind the rock now. So we've got another BT7 Art. That was just hit by Zoe. And I'm going to try and engage him. Nope, didn't get him there. Try for the shot, not penetrating there. And that one failed as well. Okay, we've got a Panzer 1C, or Panzer 1 Ausf, hiding behind that rock. Now he can shoot holes in my side if I allow him to stay there. And I also want to get rid of those BT7s, but it appears that Zoe's already done that. She's killed 2, and she's now hiding in the bushes. I think she's dialing in on those enemy targets up there. T29, get around in. High roll. And you can see Zoe's shells shooting past at high speed. I get one shot into the T116. And another, I think, well no, that wasn't a hit. I'm now advancing towards the enemy. One more into the T116. And another. And another. And Zoe kills him at long range. I get another round into the T29. Okay, so this is going quite well now. D-Tronics is still there. He's just the other side and dealing damage to the enemy. Zoe's got 3 kills now. And I'm putting rounds into this T29 who runs away at high speed. And I put another round into him. Another T29. This is the one that D-Tronics was facing off against. He's already hit him. And I get the kill. And another T29. And he's out the game as well. So I've now got 2 kills. So he's got 3 and D-Tronics hasn't got any yet at all. But you do know that changes. Okay, there goes the D-Tronics flying through the field of fire. Yes, or through the camera. And he's after that T116. And in the meanwhile, I'm actually headed towards the enemy cap area, but I spot a T29 and a Sturmpanzer Spy and another T29 over there. This is looking good for our team. D-Tronics is latched onto that T116. He's firing rounds in. I put a round in that direction, but didn't get him. And I can see Zoe coming to support D-Tronics, and I turn around because I realise there's a Stug 3B behind me. And also a Sentinel. So I'm going to try and get shots on that Stug 3B. That's it. One round in. And another. And Zoe fires at him. And I've got the kill. And now that means that all 3 of us have got 3 kills each. And that means we've earned a brothers in arms. You can see D-Tronics is trying to hunt down that last 2 enemies, and we found one of them. It's the Sentinel, and he's only a short distance away from me. Now Zoe at this moment had taken damage from that guy. She was a damaged engine. She only had 14 hit points left. but I start engaging the Sentinel. I've got plenty of hit points, but he takes out my gunner. I'm still trying to put shells into him, and he's still wounding me. But I'm getting shots into his side, and Zoe kills him from a distance, and we get rid of that threat. And there's only one enemy left. That's the M8A1. He's up above the cap, as you know. You've seen this in the battle before. Zoe's finding a nice position to hide from the enemy because she hasn't got many hit points left. And I was looking around for the M8A1, but there he is. He's been spotted. And our T29 is moving in for the kill. And that's it. It's all over. We've won a Brothers in Arms by killing enemy rather than just platooning during battle. An actual, God to honest, Brothers in Arms, but not enough, I'm afraid, for a crucial contribution. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats, and we'll start with myself. And well, I got a third class tanker in that one, a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of my own vehicle, a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In this one I got 6, and of course I got that Brothers in Arms because we were in a platoon where we all managed to get at least 3 kills. In fact, some of us got more than 3 kills. The win rate for that battle for me was 5,161. If we look at D-Tronics, or actually no, we'll look at ZoeBallz first. Zoe did better than all of us actually, although she only got a second class tanker in that one. Fire for effect, fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. She got 4 exactly. A Judas for taking down 2 tanks who damaged her. Hand of God for surviving the battle, having received damage from 4 different enemy tanks. And a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. She got 10. And the Brothers in Arms as well for being in platoon with others with at least 3 kills. Her win rate from that battle was 4,800. And if we look at D-Tronics results, well, he got a second class tanker in the Panzerkampfwagen 3 Ausrung J. In fact, it's the first time he's had a second class tanker in this vehicle. Got a fire for effect for getting more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. Master Gunner for getting 5 armor penetrating shots in a row. And also a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 6 in this one. And of course the Brothers in Arms for being in a platoon that got at least 3 kills each. And his win rate from that one was higher than both of us. He managed to get 6,946 from that game. So let's have a look at team scores and we'll see where everyone stood. Well, when it came to damage in that game, actually it was the Sentinel that got the high caliber. Yes, that one of those last enemies got 1,399 hit points of damage. So I suppose that's a consolation prize for actually losing the game. He did fairly well. But yeah, I'm afraid he came up against people who had the ability to take him out, and they did. On our side of the map, you can see on the table, we've got at the top, we've got myself with 1,155 hit points. Then we've got D-Tronics with 1,132, and finally we've got Zoe with 930. We're the top 3 scorers on our team. And when it came to kills, again we've got the top scores. Zoe coming top with 4 kills, 3 kills to myself and D-Tronics. And when it came to base XP, it was the T29 who came best. Bit surprising, and he must have done some spotting. No, he didn't. So maybe he was taking on higher tier opponents. He was a tier 3 in a tier 4 game, and yes, he was doing damage. So I suppose that's why his XP was so much higher. 775 experience points to him, 575 for myself, and 572 for D-Tronics. And finally we got Zoe with 565. And that was a very good battle. Let's have a look at the results for D-Tronics. 21 shots, 18 direct hits, 17 penetration, damage of 1,132 hit points, all of it at close range. Received 5 hits from the enemy, 2 penetrations and 3 non-penetration, and 1 hit by way of splash damage. He blocked damage of 267 and spotted 2 enemy vehicles, damaged 5 the enemy, killed 3. Earned 26,022 credits and took away 25,113. Got 25 bonds for the battle, and he ended up with 3,003 experience points. If we look at my results on, or Zoe's results on detail, she fired 13 shots of HE, got 7 direct hits, 4 penetration, 2 splash, damage of 930 hit points, of which 108 were at more than 300 meters. That was the long range shot she made on the Stug. 7 hits received from the enemy, 6 of them penetrations, 1 non-penetration. She ended up with that damaged engine and virtually no hit points left, almost dead at the end of the game. 14 hit points I think it was. 2 enemy vehicles spotted, 5 enemy vehicles damaged and 4 killed, and 63 hit points of damage assistance. She earned 18,504 credits and took away 14,820 credits. She received 847 XP and took away 2,119 at the end of the game. And if we look at my results at the last, for detail, 40 shots fired, 25 direct hits, 23 penetrations, damage of 1,155 hit points, all of it at close range. I received 6 hits from the enemy, 5 of which penetrated. Most of those came from that sentinel and 1 non-penetration. I blocked damage of 110 hit points in total, damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 3, and did 50 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium count, I earned 21,933 credits and I took away a profit of 8,793 credits because I did use some premium ammo during the game. I picked up 25 bonds and earned 862 XP and took away 2,157 experience points altogether. So that was quite an excellent game for all 3 of us, and it was during one of our live streams, and it is, whoops, that's the wrong key, Nigel. Yes, sorry. That's the right key. Okay, yes. We do hold countdowns during these live streams. If you want to take part in the battle, you're very able to do so. All you need to do is log on to Dtronics or onto ZoeBallz' live stream on Twitch TV, and I'll leave the links down below in the description. And what you can do is you can take part in the countdowns. That is, what you do is you can log into the game, and so long as you're on the right server at the right time, when we say go, you press the battle button, and there's a very good chance, if you're using the same tier of tank, that you'll end up in the same battle as us, either on the enemy team or on our team. And it's a huge amount of fun. We highly recommend you do this because it is basically like playing with friends on a big scale. Not just a few friends, lots of friends. We normally go into battle and there might be as many as 5 or 6 or even 7 of our friends all in the battle at the same time. Sometimes on the enemy team, sometimes on the same team. But it's absolutely hilarious when you're shooting at your friends. I can tell you, especially if they're on the enemy team, that's of course, we don't advise anyone to shoot their own team, but we certainly do enjoy a lot of fun and quite a few laughs when we are playing against some of our best mates. So do join us, because I think you will have an absolute laugh if you do. If you can download TeamSpeak as well, you could join us in TeamSpeak and actually talk to us in live time, and that way it gets even funnier. So I hope you enjoyed that multi-perspective battle. I know it's a little different from the way that Klaus Kellerman does them. He cleverly edits them together. All I do is I just cut and paste them as a single unit, an entity. But I suppose it's nice to actually see the same battle from different people's perspective. And I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please give the video a like and do subscribe to our channel, please. And thanks for watching.